guys, Pat and Lou here. We're on the down stretch of this corona pandemic thing, and it's been a interesting ride, I should say. Lou's been kind of holed up, and I thought he wanted to come out and say hi to you. So say hi, Lou. You might say hi. You've seen this quilt probably on the Facebook page. I just finished it this week. We are on the downhill stretch of our Tulip Pink Sew Along Challenge, and I think the ladies had a great time. I want to talk a little bit about how I designed this quilt. This is designed in EQ8. I have been using EQ for about 12 years now, and I just had a ball designing this quilt, and the ladies enjoyed it so much. We test drove EQ, and I showed them some things in there, and they just kind of fell in love with EQ. And I'm sure there's probably several of you out there that already has EQ 5, 6, 7, or 8, and I can't tell you how many times I've heard they have it and they've never used it. Can you believe that? They've never used it. So what I'm doing is I had several of the ladies in the group that bought EQ8, and I promised them that we would start a new program, a Facebook club or an EQ club, and we're going to do it as a Facebook group just like we did our sew along. And I am going to start that, and I wanted to invite you guys to join us if you're interested and want to learn how to design quilts in EQ8. I can't live without it. Several of the quilts that we have in the shop, that we sell in the shop, have been done, like our shop hop quilts and things like that. I designed them all in EQ8. So I couldn't live without it, and I want to make sure that you guys feel the same way. Because it's just an amazing software package. And so I promised them that we're going to start a Facebook group. I am a certified teacher through EQ, through the Electric Quilt company, and we are going to start the Facebook group. And if you purchase, I realize that you can get this software cheaper on Amazon because Electric Quilt sells it through Amazon, but if you already have it and don't need it, that's fine. But if you buy your Electric Quilt for me, for the advertised price on their website, which is $239.95, you get the first 3 months into the club, the program, free, and it's called Electric Quilters Anonymous. Cut Up and Sew Electric Quilters Anonymous, because you're going to need that by the time you get in here and start playing. And the ladies that have already purchased it and had a couple of playing around with the sewing machine have already said they have a ball with it. So we're going to have some fun. We're going to have contests. The first 3 months are going to be free, and then there'll be a charge after that. This is a pre-order, so I can order this in and get it in by the end of the week. So if you hit the address, the link in the description, and like us on our Facebook page and share it. But go ahead and to purchase or pre-order your Electric Quilt 8, go ahead and hit that link, and we'll have the information on how to join. As soon as you do that, we will call you and set you up in the Facebook page. So hope to see you soon. And actually what I'm going to do, I forgot, I am going to show you a couple of things of what you can do on Electric Quilt. So let's switch over to the computer, and I will go ahead and show you some of the great features of this one. Okay, here we are in Electric Quilt 8. As you can see, we'll go over to the sewing machine. That's the sewing machine that I designed and what you saw on my design wall. And it is just, this is a custom set quilt that is this will be further down the road before we get to a custom set quilt. We'll start out with just the basics of designing a quilt. And here's some of the layout. This actually is a layout. The program comes with several quilt layouts. And I can go to a layout library, and you can design anywhere from a queen to a king. You can go by size. You can go by style. You can turn all kinds of fun little, there's a star. So it's preloaded with tons and tons of designed quilts you can design. So you can just start out designing a quilt right away. If I go to new quilt, there is a let's do a on-point quilt, and you can just go to your design and start adding blocks and getting your blocks in there. So it's very user-friendly, and it comes with several. The other thing is the block library. So there's probably over 800, 900 blocks that you can have in here, anywhere from contemporary, from applique to fish and sea turtles and all kinds of fun stuff. It also comes preloaded with several of the fabric companies that you can load in, and that's preloaded. Plus, you have the ability to take pictures of or load directly from the internet your fabrics, which is what I showed them how to do with our Tula Pink. Or you can take a picture of the fabric and do it that way. So that's some of the libraries. Once that's done, you can have all kinds of fun playing around with some symmetry. If I go back to that other quilt, let's open that other quilt here. You can, rotate the fabric. You can just play around. Actually, this is not a good one to do that. Let's open another one. Let's do this one. This is a Patriotic Quilt that we have. So you can play around and rotate the blocks if you want and have a totally different look. So when I say it's kind of addictive, it really is addictive. So we will start off, like I said, playing with just basic blocks, and you can lay blocks in there. So you can see that I'm playing, and you can draw your own blocks. You can take a block, and if I go to my block tool here, I can load a block and change it. Let's say I want to do that one. I can add a 4-patch in the center and add your color, add a paintbrush, and add it to the sketchbook, and then very quickly pull up my quilt and add that block in the quilt right there that I just added. Or I can open the other quilt. I'm going real fast, but I promise I won't do that when we get to the next one. And you can add it in the whole quilt and make a, if that's important to you, you can do that. And very quickly now you can have all kinds of fun with your quilt. You can rotate it and do the symmetry thing. So anyway, these are things that you're going to learn in the club. I don't want to take up too much more time, because I want you to go ahead and click on the link below and sign up and join us. And also, if you don't have EQ, you should get it, because you're going to want to start designing your own quilts, and you're going to have a nice way to learn. The first 3 months are free, remember, and don't forget to like us and print that out. Don't forget to like us again on Facebook, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.